It is a very lonely life. You think I'm trying to be funny here, but no, this isn't funny. Today, I am going to go over 5 specific reasons why you should not get into voiceover. Giddy up, I guess. I don't know. Hi guys, my name is John Lano and I've been a full-time voice talent since 2012, and normally I'm a lot more, yeah, let's get it, let's go boys. Yeah. I'm not that guy today, okay? Today, we need to get real and we need to get dark. People are always like, oh, John, that's so cool you do voiceovers. I've always wanted to do voiceovers. That'd be so cool. I just do a lame corporate job. Oh, John, I'm so jealous of you. No, stop, okay? Reason number 1, you should not get into voiceover, and it is this. The competition in voiceover is endless. And on top of that, it's bottomless, okay? Endless in the sense that every single day, a new voice talent popping up, cropping out of the fields, saying, hey, I can be a voice talent. Oh, I'd love to do voiceovers for a living. So they get all the training, they get the demos, they get this recording space, you know, they're all chipper, ready to go. That's every single day, new person, new competition. Literally every single day, especially now with the internet and with people being so remote and everything, anybody can be a voice talent. So the competition is constant. And I also think it's bottomless. And what do I mean by bottomless? Doesn't that just mean endless? No, okay. What I mean by bottomless is that people are so excited, so enchanted by the idea of being a voice talent, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get paid to talk, that they're willing to pretty much do any job for almost any cost, dropping the bottom out of rates. So anybody will just say, hey, that guy wants to do that job for $400. Well, guess what?
I can do it for $3.
Boom. On top of that, there's freelance websites. There's voiceover freelance websites. And those places also put a premium on undercutting bidding, undercutting pricing for projects. Cool, like you can do voiceover from anywhere. Good luck to you trying to stand out among the constant, endless, and bottomless competition in voiceover. All right, that's just reason number 1, okay? Reason number 2 is that you'll be lucky to make a living wage. And this loops into reason number 1 because people are constantly pushing rates down. Oh, you have expenses. Oh, you have utilities. Oh, you have a car payment. Oh, you have health insurance. Good luck getting enough projects in the door every single month, every single week, when people are constantly undercutting you. To actually make a full-time living at it takes some real luck. I'm not kidding. All right, reason number 3. By the way, I know this is depressing, but be sure to hit the like button if you're enjoying this content, if you find it useful, if you're realizing, okay, he brings up some good points. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Other videos will be much more positive than this, but I just wanted to come in and say that. All right, reason number 3. It is unpredictable. No, not in a fun, like, oh, it's so fun. It's unpredictable. It's, you know, it's spontaneous. It's like, oh, I really want a partner in my life who's spontaneous, unpredictable, keeps me at the edge of my seat. I don't want some boring, comfortable corporate job, some comfortable, lame partner in my life. Well, guess what? Yeah, you do. And I'll tell you why. Because you don't want to go from week to week wondering if that long-term client of yours is shutting their doors, or if that long-term client of yours decides, you know what, we're ready for a change. We're gonna go to this guy to xyz.com freelancer cheap voiceovers.com/net_cheap voiceovers. You know, we you know. Every single day, you're dealing with those doubts. You're dealing with the unpredictability of it all. Now, the goal is, of course, to have steady, long-term, continuing clients and build on top of those clients over years and years and years and years and years. And then you have, you know, a steady source of income. But there's always just a little bit of doubt. Even if you get to that point, there's just a little guy going,
Hey, you're not good enough. Hey, guess what? This week, everyone's going to decide that, hey, John, you're not good enough for voiceover, and your services aren't good enough, and we're just going to go in another direction on every single project that you've ever done and anything in the future.
Some voice talent will say, well, my work actually is pretty predictable, but you don't know in 5 years whether or not these clients are going to stick with you. You don't know if something down the line is going to come out that's going to replace voiceover. And don't get me even started on artificial intelligence doing voiceover. That's gotten very good.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Samantha.
Conversely, you go to a corporate job and you have this like steady, and obviously you can get fired from a corporate job. I understand that. But in that corporate job, you have benefits, you have a steady, reliable schedule every day. You know, it's just something that you can rely on. But a voiceover, you don't know when a project's going to come down. You don't know when the next thing's going to come. You don't know when the next huge project that's going to take up most of your time, that's going to push other projects aside a little bit. You don't know. And so that unpredictability is very stressful, which leads me to reason number 4, and that is, it is a very lonely life. I'm serious. I'm kind of a mix, introverted, extroverted. I love socializing, but I really, really need alone time to recharge and recover. So, you know, for someone who's heavily introverted, maybe it would be okay, but you are very alone and you really are relying on yourself. And because it's voiceover, because you're auditioning all the time, because you're sending out, you know, marketing emails, or you're calling people, like doing cold calls for potential new clients, and you're getting rejected all the time, you have to do that all on your own. You have to just deal with it by yourself. You don't get that face-to-face interaction. I know a lot of people during the pandemic, they've gotten used to this, you know, working remotely. Oh, there's some benefits to this. Sure, there are some benefits to working remotely. There are some benefits to having your office in your house, but it is very lonely. When I first started out in voiceover back in 2012, I never really had anxiety, or I didn't realize I had anxiety, but when I got into voiceover and I started working alone, my anxiety came out like crazy. I had panic attacks a lot, and a lot of that had to do with an external situation that happened. But being alone, working by myself in my own environment, without, you know, family around, or without my girlfriend, who's now my wife at the time, not having them around and not having that face-to-face interaction to kind of lift you up or to help you kind of snap out of certain things, it is very difficult. And if you have depression, or you have, you know, something else that weighs you down, being alone can sometimes be the worst thing. Like, I work with some clients in Belgium, and I've worked with clients in the Philippines and all over the world, and that's amazing.
Show off.
But those are short-lived. Right? Those are, you know, an hour-long session, a 2-hour-long session, and when's the next time you work with them? And you're not face-to-face. You don't get that face-to-face joking around or just small talk even. Not to mention, people don't understand voiceover. Other people in the voiceover community can understand voiceover, but the people in your everyday life, they don't really get it. It's a completely different kind of job and lifestyle than a lot of other professions. Now, that leads me to reason number 5, and that is saying goodbye to enjoying yourself when you have time off, saying goodbye to actually relaxing when you actually get to be with the people you care about. Because when you're not working in voiceover, when you're not actually voicing, or even when you're not auditioning, or you're not marketing yourself, or you're not doing those things, you're not working on your business, someone else is. There's another voice talent out there who's hungrier than you are, who's working harder than you are, who's willing to sacrifice their own social life and their own personal well-being to succeed more than you are. And so when you have time off, or when you do take a vacation, it's not actually a vacation, because you know that you're not making money in that moment. On top of that, if you bring your equipment with you, let's say,
Well, you know what? I'm going to work when I'm gone.
sure, that's great, but then you have to prepare for that part of it. You have to be ready to create a recording space elsewhere. And then, are you actually fully taking a vacation? Are you actually like giving your full self to your family? Are you willing to give up that full freedom, confidence of like a paid time off in a salaried position, or in an hourly position you get time off? As soon as you do voiceover for a living, as soon as you do it on the side, you're gonna lose that time. It's not like a comfortable vacation. It's not time off for yourself, because you always need to be ready. You never know when the next project comes. And if you're not working, someone else is working. Whether it's now or in the future, I do have another video all about reasons you should get into voiceover. So if that video is out, it'll be right up here, I believe. I'm still getting used to like where that'll be. If not, it'll come soon. So hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and come back for more videos on how to build a thriving and successful voiceover career that, yes, I do endorse, despite all of these negative things. Giddy up.